Alright, what's going on, Chungus Chats, Cosmonauts, and Commanders? Welcome back to the channel, New here, and we got a lot of things to talk about. Looks like PlayStation's been in the headlines quite a bit. Let's get into it. So over the weekend, PlayStation dropped some bombs on us, man.
It's gonna be fun.
Unveiling the brand new controllers for the new PSVR2, and let me tell you boys, man, are these controllers looking good. Way better than the quote-unquote Move one that PlayStation was using before. And the good news is, now that they're actually switching over to an orb type controller as opposed to the wands, it's gonna allow for finger tracking as well. So at least controller wise, it's gonna be really close to Oculus, which, if I do say so myself, this news couldn't come at a better time. I was actually looking into getting an Oculus Rift myself, but now with PlayStation dropping this news on us, man, I'm telling you guys, I think I might just wait. Now they actually stated in an article that the reason that they switched over to an orb type controller was to give a much deeper sense of presence and stronger feeling of immersion, which I'm not hating at all, my guys. And not only is it going to allow for finger tracking, it's also going to have a track ring at the base. And as opposed to the PSVR we have now, the in-game tracking is actually going to be done by your headset instead of a PS cam. So no longer are you going to have to connect the cam and set up the area where you plan to play. Now it's going to be a little bit closer to the newest Oculus Rift. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. I can't wait to get it in my hands and try it out. Like I said, I was looking into originally getting an Oculus Rift, but I think I might have to hold off for this, man. Next up, we have a report coming from the Gamer, and get ready because here comes the assault, guys. So it looks like Sony's going to be shutting down the PS3, PS Vita, and PSP stores in a couple of months, and yes, they will be closing permanently. So if you own any of those consoles, start stocking up on physical copies now because there will be a spike as soon as the digital store closes, man, believe that. Now don't worry, your PS3, PS Vita, and PSP are not rendered useless. As you can see here, the Twitter expert George Macias lets the homie know, nah son, you jailbreak that bitch and get all the ROMs on there. You didn't hear that from me. Now there are people in the comments saying it was released so long ago, who would play that? I mean, I don't know if they don't get it or what's going on, but
A mí me gusta ser así. ¿Qué tiene? ¿Qué tiene?
yeah, man, people need to understand. I know people in other countries that can't afford to buy a PS4, so they stick into the PS3. So all I'm saying is people need to understand, man, not everybody is in the same level financially. There's people in other countries that would love to have a PS4, but unfortunately, I mean, they're just not able to. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. People need to understand not everybody's in the same place financially. So I do feel for everybody who still has a PS3, PSP, or a PS Vita and is gonna have to go through this, making it a little more difficult to get games. And here we have another guy saying, well, maybe it's time for you to upgrade. That sounds like a you problem. Just proving my man's point. It is an individual problem. Not everybody is in the same spot financially, man. In my opinion, I get it. Sony wants to try and free up some resources, but come on, man. Sony got more than enough money to keep this going. I mean, Xbox is still out here pushing 360 games and stuff, so I don't see why Sony wouldn't be able to do it. Now, one thing that people have been wondering is what's going to happen with the digital purchases that have already been made. And if you have a digital purchase that you made and you deleted the game, are you going to be able to recover or re-download that game? Unfortunately, as of now, we don't have any answers, but according to the Gamer, in about a couple of weeks, we should get a press release giving us a little more detail, so that way we know exactly what's going on and what's going to happen with the games we've purchased. Lastly, guys, we got two quick things to talk about. First up is CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk 2077. Looks like they're getting ready to release a new patch, but unfortunately, it looks pretty weak, my guys. So don't get your hopes up for this. Definitely not what I want to hear or see coming from Cyberpunk. And lastly, it looks like the new Call of Duty has actually been confirmed. It looks like it is going to be a World War II game, and it looks like it's going to take place in an alternate reality because it says that it will be part of the World War II era, but if it didn't end in 1945, so that could be kind of interesting. Honestly, those jetpacks, I'm not a fan of that, but the downside is going to be the weapons, so we do have that. But yeah, man, with that, what do you guys think? I was really looking forward to Cyberpunk and a great upgrade, but it looks like we're not going to get that for some time, which is kind of understandable because of what they're going through right now. But hey, man, it is what it is. I love Cyberpunk myself. I know it's a highly controversial game, but hey, man, I really enjoy the game. Let me know down below in the comments how you feel about Cyberpunk. Is it something that you've been waiting for, or have you given up completely on it? And how do you guys feel about the new Call of Duty? I personally love boots on the ground. I'm not a fan of that jetpack stuff, but hey, man, to each his own. Let me know down below what you think. And how do you feel about Sony dropping these bombs, just unloading on us, shutting down the PlayStation store for PS3, PSP, and PS Vita? Any other thoughts or comments, guys? Don't forget to leave it down below in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn those notification bells on. Firm handshake and stiff salutes, Commanders.